Hey ho, here's my summary. Yeah, so I continued working on this cleanup and I kind of came almost to some sort of end of this cleanup. There are some open stuff like to make these screenshots with marking exactly which component is which, so that when we name them, we know exactly what does that mean in the visual sense. And yeah, that's actually the only thing, I guess. Oh no, here, to create an overview, table of contents and picture of everything. We have to see what exactly do we want here, and if these all issues are not enough, or do we really need to do another one for like really summarizing everything. But okay, so what do we have? So we have all these screens with all the issues, everything split into wireframes and implementation issues. We have a list of potential subcomponents. By components, I mean specific datdot web app components. And then we have like a list of very likely all the UI elements that we will be using. This list is still from Fiona, so this part I didn't check so thoroughly, but I think when we start working on particular component, we will anyway have to double check and update the list, because only then we will actually know. But other than that, we have like all of these main screens. And for the apps, we said already this is something that will come in the second release. For the first release, we will go probably without apps. But we have this, I added the app bar. For now, I call it like that. I don't know what is the best name, but this is basically the bottom of the page. So let me see, where is visual thing? So that basically includes three things. First one, oh, so for this one we don't have actually images. So it's basically the menu bar, the steps, and the action bar. So I actually have to find the images for these. They are available, of course, but they are available, for example, here. If I go to the plan, the image for the wireframe shows exactly this kind of menu bar and the steps. And then on top comes some certain actions based on like what are you able to do in certain step. So this is now the app bar. So it has three subcomponents: menu, steps, and actions. So this was added. And I went through all of the UI elements. There were a lot of duplicates. There were a lot of things that were very custom to the app, and they were mentioned already in those components. So I removed them and really narrowed them down into components that are general reusable UI components. So I also found an issue from Fiona where she basically made the whole list of what she's currently working on and what is next that needs to be done. So I checked this, but I also know, because I was going through the component implementation, so the repos. So I accordingly marked what are the elements that are work in progress that we already started, and what are the elements that we didn't start yet. So I also updated all of this. So I think we are in a relatively clean state. So let's see how to maybe wrap up this phase and then see what would be the smart thing to do next. See you tomorrow.